Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for varied math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tag, scroll down to grade 8 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. You need to start with the chapter coordinate plane. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 8 math. Chapter we're on right now is coordinate plane. Let's just start with the lesson that is quadrant and axis. Which point is in quadrant 2? So this is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant and this is the fourth quadrant. So here is the point D in the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant we have the point D. Let's just start with the test questions. Which point is in quadrant 1? This is the first quadrant, right? This is the first quadrant. So in first quadrant, we have the point I. So the correct option is I is in first quadrant, right? Which quadrant is the point B in? So which is the correct option? Point B is in which quadrant? Point Point B is in 1, 2, 3, 4. That is in quadrant 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which L, which quadrant is in the point L? Point is in quadrant 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. L is in quadrant 3. Which point is in quadrant 1? So, which is the correct option? Quadrant 1. H is in quadrant 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which point is in quadrant 4? G is in quadrant 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is G. Which quadrant is the point B E in? Sorry. E is in quadrant 2. The correct option is option number 1. Quadrant 2 it is. Which quadrant is the point C in? Point C is in quadrant 1. Point I is in quadrant 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is coordinate plane review. So let's just start with the lesson. Let's just start with the test questions. What are the coordinates of point A? So you have to find the coordinates of point A. So point A is, here is point A, right? So point A is on the x-axis, and whenever we have a point on x-axis, the y coordinate must be 0. So x is 4, y is 0. So the coordinates are 4 and 0. Option number 1 is the correct option, 4 and 0 is the correct one. Which point has coordinate 0 and -1? 0 and -1. X is 0, y is -1, right? That means the point is on the y-axis. So the point that is on the y-axis is R. The correct option is R. R has the coordinates 0 and -1. What are the coordinates of the point P? Here is point P. So point P is on the x-axis. That means the y coordinate of this point is 0. So that means 1 and 0. X is 1, y is 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which point has the coordinate 5 and 4? So which is the correct option? Which point has the coordinate 5 and 4? X is 5 and y is 4. So here is x5 and y4. So F has the coordinates 5 and 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. What are the coordinates of the point P? So which is the correct option? Point P. Here is point P. So point P is on the x-axis. So that has the coordinates 1 and 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. 1 and 0 it is. What are the coordinates of the point T? So here is point T. Point T has the coordinate x coordinate is 5 and y is -3. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 5 and -3. What are the coordinates of the point V? So here is point V. That is on the y-axis. So x must be 0 and y is -5. So that is 0, -5. Option number 2 is the correct option. What are the coordinates of R? What are the coordinates of the point R? Here is R. R has the coordinates x is -2, y is -5. So option number 1 is the correct option. Each point has the coordinates -2, -3. X is -2, y is 3. So S has the coordinates -2 and 3. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is hold on. The next lesson is follow directions on the coordinate plane. Let's just start with the lesson. Let's just start with the test questions. You started at 210. You move left 2 units. Where do you end? Okay, you started at 2 units. X is 2, Y is 10. From here you started. You move left 2 points, so you end up here. So that is 0 and 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0 10 it is. You start at 5 1. You move up 6 units and you move down 3 units. Where do you end? Okay, 5 1. X is 5, Y is 1. Where you started. You move up 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you move down 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Here to you end. That means that is 5 and 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. 5 is. You start at 6 6. You move up 3 units and down 7 units. Where do you end? 6 6. X is 6, Y is 6. Here it is. Move up 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Move down 7 units. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you end up here. That is 6 2. That is 6 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. You start at 1 2. You move 7 units right. Where do you end? That is 8 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. You start at 0, 5. You move right 3 units and up 3 units. Where do you end? 0, 5. X is 0, Y is 5. You move right 3 units. One, two, three. 1, 2. That is 3, 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. You start at 1, 0. You move left 1 unit. Where do you end? 1, 0. You end up on 0, 0. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Find the distance between 2 points. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the distance between the point 3, -5 and -9, -5. So they have the same y coordinate. You just have to find the distance between the that is 9 and 3, 12 units. The distance between the 2 points is 12 units. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 5, -7 and 5, 7. So they have same x coordinate. Just find the distance between their y coordinates. That is 14 units. Option number one is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 2, -7 and 7, -7. That is 5 units. Option number two is the correct option. Find the distance between the points -4, -2 and -4, -10. That is 8 units. Option number two is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 10, 7 and 10, 1. That is 6 units. Option number one is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 3, 3 and 10, 3. So which is the correct option? That is 7 units. Option number two is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself every day. Basically, it's a wait time here in my country, so I have to leave early. So you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math chapter. We were working on as coordinate plane. The lessons we have covered today are coordinates and axis, coordinate plane review, follow directions on coordinate plane, find the distance between 2 points. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusion if you have any. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.